perfect, just one shot. Okay, so save some time. This is a millimeter lens times 2, so 1,000. Okay. Yeah, but no, for this video is not. For this 400 millimeter lens times 1.4 extender. So that's only like 560. Not that one. That's not long. So. Okay, that's this one. We took just before the the kids was dressed up as wizard, Richard, and this one was planned by Diego. She actually used planned better than me. Everything we just follow. There's a maybe 3 mother bring 5 kids as an actor. Which is 400 away from us. Photographers, like 400 millimeters away from them. And we use cell phone to talk shot. So again, I can show you the, which is basically, again, will be very slow. While waiting, I can talk about, for this one, the sun was down maybe -8 degrees. That's why we have to use this. Too hard to get the main. Have some. It's basically too dark. So that's why. Just clear enough, right? This is too dark. But silhouette works pretty well in this case. Do that way. But if those mothers want to do something like this to your kids, more like a good shape. Like otherwise you can't see anything. See this, you can see boom and the pumpkin. So it's way too slow here. It's too slow. I don't think. Okay, I'll skip for now. It's too slow. I can't show it. All right, the next star trails. So the stars and trails can be accessed from here. The first one, this one right here is star trails. This is not a good one. I'll change to different ones because this is sunrise right now. And you can tap here to set information you want to take a look. Yeah, this feature is there. Right now is okay. You can see all the major stars, about 100 major stars, then all the constellations and all the nebulae. Those are. You can select what theater and direction and everything. I select Polaroid by default because photo. You need to know why, and it tell you where the Polaroid location. And on the second line, there is a starting time and ending time, and where the sun was down enough, and also there's no moon in this at all on the. It's a different date, maybe 2 over. You see the moon line is shorter. The star line is o'clock, 10:32 to all the way to 5. Time there is no moon at all. Okay, and it tell you there is over 7 hours, and the total angle trail gonna be the 105 degrees. You can also see that in the viewfinder. How to do this? So this is starting time, and this is the ending time. Down press. So that's what it's gonna start. I'm shooting north right now. Other side, you can see where the star facing east. That's where start. I can even adjust time. I don't need to shoot the star. I can adjust time. shorter string, shorter. Okay, so basically you can simulate look like in your picture. You want to match the star with the foreground. If you look at the foreground in the rounded shape, maybe you can put it around. But if it's on the side, maybe this better. Star trail. There's a little button on the top. You can tap on that. You'll star trail mode. That's basically people know what a 500 rule is, right? In order to take a picture without the star is moving or the sun, the Earth was rotating, if you want a star trail, you need to follow the 500. Basically saying 500 focal length, you get the number your the shuttle speed in shooting maybe 16 millimeter. Why is it not working? Oh, something wrong here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but oh, it's not updating. Yeah, 16 millimeter seconds. But if you're shooting 24, I'll use this to operate. It's better. It's 21 seconds. And also, if you shoot some picture, you'll realize 500 rule have some star trails on the corner. Rule called the COC rule. If you use this rule, you can only if you have a prime lens that is very aperture, you can use this. Generally less star trails. Okay, this is the button to toggle between. This is the 500 rule mode. Okay, that's a star trail. This is a picture I before the woman, noon door or whatever, the woman. Yeah. So in the city, you can still have star trail because you only need a few stars to have. Kind of hard to see. I can't even see some stars. You still can capture them. Oh, the next one is the Milky Way. How many people have shot the Milky Way? All right, not even half. Okay. Well, the Milky Way page, there are 2 pages for Milky Way. Yeah, this one, Milky Way Center and Milky Way Seeker. So let me talk about the reason you see the Milky Way moving. Yeah, because the Earth is rotating, right? Milky Way is actually. So those stars are not moving at all. I mean, they're from Earth standpoint, they're not moving. The reason Earth is moving, Earth is rotating. Okay, so when the Earth is rotating, it takes a day is 24 hours, right? But when you 3 hours, 56 minutes, some seconds. 4 minutes short every day. So that's why if you see, let's say you see a Milky Way somewhere, the next day will be 4 minutes earlier. You see the same Milky Way. Right, that's why during like Milky Way center rise, maybe before the morning, before in the summer, just after sun, Milky Way. So it's moving 4 minutes every day. The position is fixed for any location on the Earth. Of that location is fixed. Around every day, repeat itself. It's not randomly. Like the sun or moon, or the moon is actually could be in certain direction, but always the same. All right. So that's why once you understanding of this feature here. So on this page, WC is Milky Way Center. I just have an acronym here. That's when Milky Way Center visible period. So for October 19, from 7:34 all the way to 9:20, so only 1 hour. But if you to May, so you have longer time. And you can adjust. This green line here is when the Milky Way center was above the horizon. So you can see, and you can adjust is how the Milky Way was moving. This is where it's going to rise. Milky Way rise. And it's moving up. And I'm also moving direction as well until it's daytime. Now it's a daytime. And on the second line, tell you what's the range. What's the azimuth range here. This is the how many hours. Maybe it's kind of hard to imagine what's the Milky Way camera from this kind of view, but up here you will see it. That's what the Milky Way gonna. Okay, so this basically gives you a visualization of the Milky Way shape to see how it moves. See that? And this one is the Milky Way center. These are the bright part of the Milky Way. If you see a green circle, green color is bright. Everything is just orange color is not bright enough. Capture any Milky Way shot, try to capture the rest. Okay, so the next page is the Milky Way. So for the Milky Way seeker, I just mentioned that the Earth is rotating. So if I tell you, can we see Milky Way right now? Well, Milky Way is up, but we cannot see it because it's the so-called Milky Way seeker feature is not Milky Way. It's look for the dark time. So if you tap here, they say there are 170, 18 results. Was low enough. You can see all the sun, say 25. That's because it's dark enough. It to be negative 18 degrees. So I see. But for Milky Way shot year, you can select this no moon. Got a 67 result. That's what. Then you can again select whatever, only 20 results. So take a picture of this kind of shape way. This way, there's only 20 results during the year. I mean, if you weekend only 20, but without a moon. So to use this feature, you just adjust this. Adjust until to have this kind of shape. Then you can come here. So you have to adjust the slider shape. You cannot just drag like the sun moon finder. I can drag where the Milky Way where the sun moon gonna be, but only drag the slider to change the. And once you select one, here will tell you what are the results of the Milky Way. All right. People understand this part? Because it's kind of hard, tricky. Show the Milky Way, you don't know what I'm talking about right now. Really? Yeah. Yeah, question? You mentioned the requirements for Milky Way, so yeah, I think yeah. So yeah, a quick one, just you need a wide angle lens, maybe 16, 24, with 0.2 lens. Then you have a tripod. Yeah. The rest is just you need an app you want to figure out where the Milky Way. Yeah, that's the Milky Way. Okay, this one was taken with J and N. Yeah, we went to wave, not the same. No, the Milky Way gonna be rise particular direction, kind of similar to this direction. Yeah, somewhere around here. So this is the Milky Way shape, and we found out there is such a Milky Way, and so there's no moon at all. the Milky Way we're gonna be there, but we don't foreground we're gonna be because it doesn't make any sense, right? So we want to make sure shot in wave that has the light. We hike 2 hours to get to the wave, and there's a water. There was rain before. I just say, okay, maybe this direction looks, because I use the sensor. I need to make sure exactly, because we will be waiting whole day to take the picture. We don't want 2 o'clock either. It's only day pass. So I use to find out where the exact. That's how I did. Phone. Still that's not okay, but it doesn't really matter. Let me go back. Okay. So you see the Milky Way direction was over here. But when we get there, we can see where the sun is. So I just say maybe, let's see, okay. So this is the sun. You see the sun? This is where the sun is. Okay, because we can see the sun, right? So I just put the phone on the ground. I rotated the phone so that the sun at the sun. This sun is pointing at that real sun. Okay? So I just rotating like this. You can see me basically doing this rotating until it's pointing at. To the sun, I know. Oh, of course, the first step you need to change the time. Don't forget this step. So right now, let's say it's at 3 in the afternoon. So then I leave the phone on the ground. I adjust the to the moon was just right. So that direction of the Milky Way will be the direction of the Milky Way at night. So that's how. At this rock, I know it's correct. Use sensor feature because in case something wrong in the sensor thing, you know. But this way to find out where the direction is. Use this way is more accurate. Okay. Oh yeah, it's right here. In the existing one, there is also a dot button. There is the enable reservoir, but in the enable sensor. Yeah. So the next one is the Milky Way arch. People like to take a Milky Way arch. Very impressive, right? The whole arch, you know. The arch, remember, 180 degrees. So it will never be net, no matter where space may be different. But on Earth, it's always on you are. It could be different height. It could be different. If you don't take an arch, it's always 180. That's why I introduced you the panorama app. You tap here, you can see little. It's kind of hard to see the color. But. So you see little a fan here, very white fan. I can adjust the whole fan. So green line to this green line is the whole view. And I'm using 14mm right now. Take 4 shots. Look at this number. 4 shots and 45 degrees to take this panorama. Change the setting here. Go to the setting. You can how many percentage. But for Milky Way shot, I usually want a larger overlap. I select, and every time I go 5 degrees. So that's what you're gonna be doing here. And if I change to maybe 4mm lens, yeah, you need 6 pictures at 3. People tell me why you need. I need to know the degree to rotate. During the daytime, if you're taking panorama, you just look at. You can say, oh, overlap, they're just rotating amount of overlap. But at day, I'm sorry, in the nighttime, you cannot see anything. Like those in this location. So in case I have too little overlap, then in the post-processing, you will properly. That's why it's important you know this degree, and then you can use a little to look at the tripod, because most tripod has a scale, so you can see it. This week, you know it will work. So just rotating 30 degrees every time, or 60 degrees, 30 degrees every time if you use 16 millimeter lens will be 4 and 40 degrees. Just remember this simple thing. Using portrait orientation, because most orientation instead of the landscape. It's a landscape, it's a portrait. Portrait you will have taken less distortion. So you will have a panorama. So that's a Milky Way panorama. Panorama as well, but I just use. Yeah. Oh, you need to do it as fast as possible. Yeah. And the reason is, yeah, the Earth is rotating, so the star. If you waiting too long, then kind of. But I think Photoshop, when they align each other, I don't think they probably still use a foreground, I guess, right? Is that right? I guess it's still foreground, but it's better, you know. Otherwise, you maybe see a Milky Way was kind of broken in the middle. Yeah. Yeah, the question is, when you panorama, do you level the tripod or the head, or use a rotating pattern where I can, doesn't matter, my tripod is the level of just the ball header. There is a panel head above that, hitting the panel head at all. In this case, that would be easier, I think. Yeah. Okay. Next one will be the rainbow. So the rainbow feature can be accessed over here. There's. Okay, I'll come in here to show you. Do you need a break? No. That's fine. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay. All right. Okay, this is. But this is the first picture I predict use my app. So this is the Yellowstone National Park in the Lower Yellowstone Fall. I go there, like probably I predict about lion can have a Milky Way, so I waited, but that time there's some clouds, so when the sun was not strong enough, then the rainbow brighter, not good enough. That's why. But there, you can see there is a rainbow right here. Okay, that's a. To do that is actually very simple. If you phone. So let me go to the Lower Yellowstone. Big finger. Jeez. I added a marker to make it a waterfall. Doesn't really matter you change it or not, but it's just easy for you to remember when you look at a map. So I always change the icon so that you can see what's actually is. And without a marker right there. So this is the waterfall. I'll start in my. And I'm gonna set my scene location over there. In the scene over there. Then for the camera, there is a place called Art. That's had the best view to the fall. Where the artist point? Oh, right here. Okay, so that's where I'm gonna stand to take picture of the waterfall with rainbow. There's a way to do. Now I have the waterfall marker. There's still the mist is. Because the waterfall itself will not create a rainbow. It's a mist that creates rainbow. The reflected sunlight is gonna create. So I still go back here. I zoom in all the way. Oh, sorry. And where's the mist? Maybe somewhere around here. I have to guess because once you predict rainbow for that location, predict once, you know it'll be easier. But first time you have to guess. So the accuracy is not 20 minutes, something like that. So because you don't know exactly what this mist is. Okay, atom 1, edit it, make it to be a mist, not must, mist. What? Mist. So the name. All right, I go back to this composition. View that in the simulated viewfinder. Okay, it's kind of similar to this. You know, down right here, and the mist is somewhere on the bottom. Right, kind of makes sense. The question is where the rainbow is. Let me make it bigger. Rainbow is coming. All right, it actually touched a little bit. Oh, sorry. See the rainbow? So as long as the rainbow touch with the mist, you're gonna have rainbow. Let me zoom in to 17. You see the rainbow? But today is not a good day because it's not that good. But let me change to another date. Which day I go there? Let me take a little time here. I didn't write it. Okay, maybe this time. So if you go there August 20, 2016, see, you can see the rainbow is crossing. So as long as the rainbow cross with that mist over there, you will see. And also this applied to rainbow from the rain, but to make sure it's just after the rain. You must have sun when you have the rainbow, and the reason is whenever there, where's the sun gonna be? Opposite, yeah, very logical. It's always the opposite, and then the higher the sun is, the lower. Always basically use your head as a and going down, always that way. The same thing applies to moonbow. Like a moonbow for both the lower and upper. And also apply to here you have moonlight. It could have, okay, so it's a rainbow. So the next one is the fireworks. Well, how the fireworks to do with the planet? Well, this is just one way to app in a creative way. Okay, so let's show you how that works. Oh, I'll show you the picture first. So this is a picture we got. In San Diego, there is in the July, have 4 locations. They have at the same time doing the exact of them. So they post a website, tell you where to have a firewall. So we look at a map, put the marker on the app. Let me see, show you. So before the July the 4th, we look at different to figure out what, and we figure out this location is the best. The marker we put in there. You can see this is the one, this is and another one over there. So all these are 5. Tab to show you. See, all these are firework markers. And the result will be, let me open it on this. I don't think. Yeah, this is a good one. Okay, see, I put 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can do this kind of marker icon different for markers for the firework location. Tap here to see it. See, the first one is this one. And that's the one. 100 feet or something. The height of this basically estimate. Another one right here, and one or just behind the first location, we can see all 4 of them at the same time. It's a good location for this file. Happy about the result. You can see all 4. 2, 3, 4. All 4 of them in the picture. That's a creative way. It has nothing to do, but you can still use this app to kind of do this. Question here? This is a single shot. It is. Yeah. It is single shot. It's like maybe 8 seconds or 5 seconds, something like that. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, all 4, they have the 4 locations that they have fireworks at the same time. Exactly. No. Yeah, this is a 4 same time. Yeah. Okay, the one I don't have slides here, but I'm gonna show you feature. Many people are interested in time lapse. So the first one is the time lapse. You tap time lapse. First row will show you the 4 parameter of one is how long you're gonna stay there to take the time lapse. One is the interval between 2 shots. Case, and after this error is the video. Video clips, you're gonna have 10 at 30 frames per second. So this is the equation. Anything here, the other will be changed. So this sign here means this one will change other numbers. But typically, I press to make this one to be auto. Then no matter what I'm changing, this number will be updated. So basically, I'm here to calculate the. And let's say you have 400 shots, and you can take a look at storage. Let's say you will have maybe 30 per picture. Much storage place. So you get your quick shots you're gonna need. And on time, starting time and ending time. Press to set my time to the starting time. I can do a play here. It's kind of hard to see, but notice this start. Okay, you see it? Kind of hard to see. You see that, right? So what this simulation. So if you many problem with time lapse, you have thing is you don't know 1 hour. You may not know exactly, but you can preview exactly what is going to happen. You select from 15 minutes. Yeah, you can see exactly. So if I want to sign exactly moving out from that, I change the. Okay, what is this thing? Okay, I see the moon. Okay, all right. Okay. The moon is still below the horizon at this time. I can tap use the current time as starting time. So I'm from line 20, 9, and I should maybe 1 hour late. Oh, I do it this way. Okay, maybe here I stop. So I tap here. This one as the ending time. I'm gonna. So you can see the moon is moving out. So you see the time here is changing. It gives you a preview of the whole. Instead of waiting for 2 hours to see, you have a chance to preview that. Then you can adjust. Time lapse use a rotating header, right? Because you camera header around. You can do that as well. On press to set a time, then I can change in. I'm gonna shooting this way. All right, so I set the current setting as starting setting. My rotating as well. As at the end, I got maybe here. So I tap here, use this one, and I do a plane again. Only this moon is moving around, the camera is. Now you have not only just preview the moon movement, but also the camera movement. Okay, so that's a time lapse feature. I don't know how many already. Not yet. Yeah, after this season, because this will give you a much better chance of a success, including you can preview the Milky Way or other things as well. Okay, any other feature? Yeah, the next feature I'm going to show you the exposure feature. Exposure feature is a calculator for exposure. You can see the EV exposure value. Then it can now this the exposure triangle, aperture, and ISO. So in other combination together will give you this kind of. And you can change here to maybe 15. So during the day, be ISO 100, FA 1 of 500 shutter speed. So you can change here. It will be maybe have a longer time, so 8 hours. You can change here to different ones. And the feature here is that you can use the same. The same mode will changing depends on the. I can change. So this is during the daytime, right? Even it's getting darker, you can see the time changing. EV change. Now it becomes -6. In other words, because I know where the sun or moon is to determine what's the ambient light particular time, and you can also select in the skyline. Then because skyline is 1, so that's the skyline. Especially for beginners, you don't know how to shoot skylines. ISO 100, aperture 8, 32 seconds. 30 seconds. That's how the setting for the skyline at light. But during different. So this is still during the daytime. When you drag the time, you quickly changing. Become 30. And you can also use that as an ND field. Say you use a right. You use 100, 200 per second. You can change it. Or use 5 seconds. That's the ND field calculator. And if you want to use it, you can use a timer. It's done. can't hear. Anyway. Yeah, the rest is just some light meters. So it's tell you right now the EV. So this is setting. Oh, because I have 2-step. So basically, you use a light sensor to detect what's the current. Okay, so that's exposure feature. So any other feature you want me to cover? Light rainbow is down, right? This one tight. Tight, okay. So the tight feature, whenever you switch to the tight feature, you have type. So you can tap here, go back to here so that you can have more familiar. My current location, I started. Go back to tight. Sorry. Is that Coyote Creek is the nearest tight station here? I don't know. No. But it might be different, right? This is based on the direct station to your current location. Near the beach, you will get a better. Okay, but here, the closed one. So. Okay, so here I can adjust the time to see the. Oh no. So slow. Okay, I can adjust the time. I change, and this is the high tide, and this is the high tide again. So every 3 no high tide or 4 no high tide. And let's say at this particular location, the last page, for that particular location, the 1 feet tide is the best at 1 feet. And it tell you this much result, right? Then you, oh, I don't want any golden hour sunset. So it tell you many days that will be hour tide height. Okay, so that's why this only for satisfy the only 20 results. That if you see a good sunset, you may go there. You want it. So that's how you tide seeker feature to do that. So that's the last feature. So search the tide and the time. Okay, that's one. That's it for today. And finally, there are 2 more seminars after this one. The first talk about 感觉 all right, 感觉表达 11 what this is okay, 110, sorry. So forget about 0. Nobody can live that long anyway. So you will be at the, I think at the Hua. All right. The next one will be the Luojiashan to talk about on the February 5th. So that will be at this location. Okay, so make sure you guys come to what's these 2 seminars. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you. So, any questions? Yeah, well, I will have a manual for that. So yeah. I will have a manual. So right now, reason is that there is a user interface. There's a lot of things going on right now. Will be deprecated later. Yes. When the release is out, I purchased before I have the version. It's all free, no extra cost. Yes. The version, the Android version will come out like maybe 2 weeks after that. So I have the latest version. Yeah. Nothing what? Oh, low signals, yeah. In a position low signals, everything works except the map. So you will not see map, but you can still use the marker features as well. Yeah, I will.